G'day and welcome to EarDeals, Australia's #1 free-to-use hearing aid brokering service, where we connect you with the latest hearing aid information on the market, free of charge and with the best deals that we can find. Our mission's simple. We provide you as a potential hearing aid wearer with transparent, unbiased information about the latest technology, and we can do this because we are 100% independent of hearing aid manufacturers. If you're someone who likes our videos, please press the like button on the bottom right hand of this page. If you want to subscribe, you can press the red button that says subscribe and we will notify you of any of the latest hearing aids that hit the market if you're not quite ready to pick up the phone and talk to one of our brokers. And finally, if you know someone with hearing loss that's struggling that would informatively enjoy this information, please press the share button on the bottom right hand of this page also, and you'll be able to connect them directly. Thank you for your support, Australia, as we try to deliver you the best information about the latest hearing aid technology to hit our market. The Signia Charge Go X is a flagship device within the Signia range and one of only a few rechargeable devices available through Signia. It's been a highly popular device which has had many upgrades over the years. Its capability of being able to connect wirelessly through Bluetooth for things like listening to music, podcasts and YouTube channels, and even streaming phone calls has made it a highly popular device. The hearing aid has a rechargeable option, meaning you can choose between two different charges. This is really unique in its category because it also has the added functionality of things like dehumidifiers, which will prolong the effects of moisture on that particular hearing aid. When it comes to software, it comes with a range of software options, and some of these are really unique to Signia and not available through any other manufacturer. One of these, which is so unique, is own voice processing. And this is a software which reduces the wearer's voice whilst they're having a conversation. It gives a sense of better directionality of where sounds are coming from. It keeps you in a more natural environment. And for instances where you might be struggling to concentrate because of your own voice, that added effect is reduced. The hearing aid also comes with acoustic sensing technology, which is a software which allows the hearing aid to pick up on acoustic movement. For instance, if you're out walking and someone transitions from one side of you to the other, the hearing aid will actually pick up on that. So in summary, it's a great hearing aid for people with mild to severe hearing losses that gives you added capability and functionality for a full range of activities that you would expect to encounter in a busy lifestyle. Like many of the hearing aids in the Signia product line, this hearing aid comes in 5 technology levels within the Xperience software platform. That is the 1 and 2X in Essential, the 3X at Standard, 5X at Advanced, and 7X at Premium. There's 3 key areas you need to determine when you're choosing the right technology level for yourself, and this can be done with your audiologist. However, as an easy guide, we take it to 3 key pillars, and that is lifestyle, budget, and hearing loss. We'll start with budget. As you go higher in technology level, you are increasing the price of the hearing aid. And this is because the hearing aid software improves in the sense that you get added capabilities for things like directionality of the microphones to localize in on voices, better automatic capabilities of picking up voices as they transition around you, and enhanced listening experience, to name a few. The second is your lifestyle, and this is really, really important because people who have very active lifestyles have got greater demands on their hearing, meaning if you're somebody who is still working, you might be walking in and out of different offices, you might be jumping in and out of the car, and your demands on your hearing change. As you go higher in technology level, the capabilities of that hearing aid to determine this functionality automatically improve. It also gives you better capabilities of distinguishing those voices in those environments as you do transition. The final is the hearing loss. And for the reasons I've discussed previously, things like clarity obviously improve as you go higher in the range. So those of you who have got a significant hearing loss, for instance from a mild to severe range for this particular hearing aid, people who are higher up towards the severe category will see that there's added capabilities of picking up voices in noise and really hear the difference of that hearing aid performing better at a higher level between the 7X and the 5X. For those of you who aren't very active, you might prefer to go lower down the levels around sort of the 3X or the 5X level, because your added capabilities of being able to hear, the demands just simply aren't there because you don't have an active lifestyle, or you might not be working, or you just simply want to use that hearing aid for specific circumstances. So when it comes to choosing your technology level, the three pillars are lifestyle, budget and hearing loss, and you'll see all of those different categories within our website to help you make a decision. Bluetooth technology's come a long way in hearing aids, and Signia, the brand, is no different. However, one key component of Bluetooth technology is how it connects to different devices and what are the forms and functions of the Bluetooth capabilities. Some hearing aid manufacturers only connect directly to, say for instance, Apple devices. And if you want to connect to, say, an Android Bluetooth device wirelessly, you do need an additional device. This is the case with the Signia Charge Go. So if you are someone with an Android device, it may not be the option for you if you're not willing to purchase an additional accessory. It is also important to note here that that additional accessory also gives you the capability of distinguishing sound and noisy environments, because it's actually called the Streamline mic, and the Streamline mic gives you the capability of being able to distinguish noise easier if it's clipped on a lapel of, say, a friend across the table at a cafe. The Bluetooth capabilities of the Signia Charge Go give you the ability to connect to things like mobile phones for Bluetoothing calls into both ears, listening to music, podcasts, or YouTube channels like this one. The Signia Pure Charge Go X has two different charger types. The traditional charger, where you simply place the hearing aid in the top of the charging case, and the new induction charger. It's important to note here that the induction charging technology that's available on the market at the moment from the major manufacturers is solely within the Signia range. The only other alternative for induction charging at this point in time, at the end of November 2020, is the Signia Styletto, another very popular device within all of the major manufacturers. However, the case is different in the way that it looks and the way that it works. If you close the lid on the new induction charger from the Pure Charge Go X, it will also dehumidify the device. This is great in giving the hearing aid better longevity. The induction charger is available on the 3X, the 5X and the 7X technology levels. It also has indicator lights, and the charger really is centered around those with dexterity issues. So if you're somebody that struggles with small replaceable batteries, then you're really only handling something the size of a hearing aid. So you simply place the hearing aid in the charger case, close the lid, and then place that case on the induction charger. All in all, it's a great option for those seeking rechargeable devices that are easy to use, that have dexterity issues. This particular Signia hearing aid comes with 3 additional accessories plus an app. The accessories come at an additional cost and are designed for different types of environments and situations. The first of these is the Streamline TV, a small box which plugs into the back of your TV. It's designed to stream the audio directly from your TV into your hearing aids. This is a great solution if your TV is in a hard environment with tiled floors, for example, or is in close proximity to, say, a kitchen or a laundry where there may be additional sounds going on within your household. The second is the Streamline mic. Designed specifically for one-on-one situations, it can also be used in group environments at varying degrees. It's an additional microphone designed to pick up the voice of the person you're talking to across a table, for example, at a cafe. By picking up that additional voice and enhancing that voice, it plays it back through your hearing aids automatically. In doing so, it enhances the ability for you to hear that voice in a noisy environment, such as a cafe, a restaurant, or even a sporting match if you decide to clip the mic onto your partner's lapel, for example, so that you can hear them whilst there's cheering going on. The third is the Mini Pocket. Now, the Mini Pocket is very similar to the app in its functionality, but is a little simpler. It has buttons that allow you to change programs and volume and is about the same size as a box of matches. It can be clipped onto your car keys for easy convenience. The final is the free Signia app. And apps have been a great development within hearing aid technology, and the majority of manufacturers are really leaping forwards in this area to give hearing aid wearers and those struggling to hear in noise better capabilities. The Signia app is no different, and it gives you the ability to do things like directionalization of your microphones so that you can focus on a sound source, like the same way the streamlined mic does across the table at a cafe. Gives you the ability to adjust programs, talk to your clinic, and even change the volume. The Pure Charge Go X comes in a Cros option. Now, what is Cros? Well, Cros is a device that sits on a bad ear, or an ear, for instance, that is profoundly deaf or has significant hearing loss where the person with that bad ear is not really getting any function out of the hearing on that side of their head. The Cros device is designed to sit behind the ear, the same way a hearing aid does, and transmit it across to the good ear and the hearing aid on that good ear. Now, why does this help? Well, it gives the wearer more situational awareness because it transmits the sounds that would be found on one side of the head to the other. So they're becoming a bit more unique in the sense that they're getting a better situational awareness in a more natural way across the environment. It's also important to note the Cros device looks exactly like the Pure Charge Go X and is also rechargeable, meaning that you can charge the Pure Charge Go X and the Pure Charge Go Cros together at the same time, just like a standard pair of hearing aids. The Pure Charge Go is a highly diverse device which has a range of features which addresses many different aspects of those living with hearing loss in daily life. I'm not just talking about Bluetooth capabilities which give you the added capability of being able to, say, streamline calls into your hearing aids to have a great conversation over the phone, or the charging case which addresses dexterity issues because of the way that it's designed. The smallest component is actually just the hearing aid itself, so it's very easy to use. I'm also talking about the hearing aid. It comes with buttons. These buttons allow you to adjust volume and programs. If you're somebody who's open to applications or apps, you can download the free Signia app off the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store to be able to directionalize your microphones if you're sitting across the table at a cafe to better pick up a source of sound on the go, or even just simple things like volume and program. For those of you who struggle with tinnitus, there is therapy options built into this hearing aid as well, and this really does help you if you have also got tinnitus and hearing loss. Finally, software. There's two key softwares within this hearing aid that make it quite unique, and at the time of filming, this particular software, called Acoustic Sensing Technology, wasn't available in any other hearing aid manufacturer's product line. Acoustic Sensing Technology basically focuses in on somebody who's transitioning around you or their voice, and it keeps a seamless transition of that person's voice directly into the hearing aids, giving you a more natural feel. The second is own voice processing, and this still remains one of Signia's key software types available on its hearing aids. And this is simply just a hearing aid's ability to reduce the wearer's voice in conversation. For those who have never worn hearing aids before, hearing aids amplifying the voice of the wearer can be very distracting and can be very annoying. And Signia has addressed a number of really key options here with the own voice processing and the acoustic sensing technology, which is common complaints of people wearing hearing aids where they might hear their voice, or if someone's moving around and they're struggling to pick up that sound source, which is a great option For those living with hearing loss, Signia has really addressed those two key issues. The Signia Pure Charge Go X comes in 10 colour options. Now these colours are designed to match hair and skin tones for additional discreetness when wearing that hearing aid. So when you're making the decision on which hearing aid to choose and then you decide on colour, please speak with your audiologist if you are seeking a hearing aid with ultimate discreetness, and you'll be able to match that hearing aid to your hair and skin tones. When it comes to size, as you can see here, there is a significant difference in the size of the hearing aid compared to its previous model on the NX platform. Now when we say significant, when we look at hearing aid technology and the size of hearing aid technology, a few millimeters goes a long way. It's hard to be critical of the Pure Charge Go X in the sense that it's been a flagship device within the Signia range for many years and is arguably one of the first devices within its category that took on the capabilities of rechargeability. However, one key component that needs to be considered is around Bluetooth. Those that have Android devices do require an additional device to be able to link to that hearing aid, which comes at an additional cost, and that's called the Streamline mic. For those of you who have Apple devices, it's made for iPhones, so connectivity will be seamless and easy to use. EarDeals is fiercely independent of hearing aid manufacturers. Our job is simple: provide a free hearing aid brokering service that supports both private funded hearing aid wearers as well as those who can access the Australian Government's Hearing Services Program for free and subsidised hearing aids for pensioners and DVA card holders. Our mission is simple: link the best quality service providers in the industry with the best possible products on the market so that you get the best possible clinical outcome for your hearing aid fitting at the lowest price. Join many of the thousands of EarDeals clients in Australia already and call 1300 010 064 and hear the EarDeals difference. At the end of the day, you've got nothing to lose with our 60-day money-back guarantee.